Well, in other news now, a Guiding Light Assembly is celebrating 40 years of faith, impact and leadership with a special leadership summit in Lagos. Senior correspondent Ivy Kanu reports.
It was more than just an evening of prayers. It was a gathering filled with worship, praise and the power of the spoken word.
Shores into marvelous.
The atmosphere became even more spiritually charged as the General Overseer, Pastor Wale Adefarasin, walked into the auditorium. For 40 years, Guiding Light Assembly has not only built a church, but has also nurtured a community, one deeply committed to spiritual growth, leadership and purpose. This commitment was evident in the Leadership Summit held as part of the anniversary celebrations. Speakers were drawn from various walks of life, from government to entertainment, all sharing wisdom rooted in faith. Delivering the keynote message virtually, Pastor Tonye Cole reminded attendees that true leadership requires conquering mountains, while the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment emphasized that service is nothing without sacrifice.
Only a very small percentage of humanity take on the challenge of conquering and dominating the mountains they see. One of the greatest hindrances of taking on a mountain is fear, and the second is ignorance. Both combined are destiny killers.
Sacrifice, excellence, passion, courage. You can say character, competence, capability. It takes a lot of sacrifice.
That set the stage for thought-provoking panel discussion, where speakers reflected on faith-driven leadership in today's world.
What you are created for, you would also find in your passion areas and your dislike.
The possibilities are endless here for everyone. Look within you and see what gifts you can grow.
I believe that we should prosper, but we have to balance the prosperity message, because when you are teaching on education, a teacher is not out to be a billionaire.
When your boss calls you to the side and asks you, what do you really want to do, right? And I remember just breaking down in that office and I said, I'm not sure, sir. I started to call my friends and people who knew me and family members, and I said, what do you think I do well?
Bringing the event to a close, Pastor Yemi Adefarasi affirmed that every individual is uniquely designed by God for a divine purpose.
For instance, Mother Teresa was a mercy gift, so she was philanthropic. Are you with me? Joseph was a ruler gift, so he excelled in administration and organization, and so on and so forth. So your redemptive gift designs your what profession you enter into.
For the founder, this journey has been 40 years of God's abundant mercy and grace.
Not all of us that started out are here. Some passed away, and we're very sad that they did not live to see this day. Some have moved on, some have jackpot, as they say.
But beyond the celebration, there was also a powerful message for the nation and the church.
And I think that the only way that we can surmount our challenges is deepening our relationship with God.
As Guiding Light Assembly looks ahead, the mission remains the same: building leaders, transforming lives, and changing the world, one soul at a time. Ivy Kanu, TVC News, Lagos.